So, what are some of the benefits of neurofeedback? This is a tough one. They're so numerous. It's really hard to contain them. But the first thing I do is I think back to my time as a neurology nurse practitioner, and I think about referring patients for neurofeedback. And when you're in a clinical medical practice, you use diagnosis codes to make referrals. And one of the most common reasons I would refer was for issues with sleep. That was a really big problem for these patients. I worked in a clinic that specialized in multiple sclerosis, or MS, so most of the patients had a terrible time sleeping. It was also quite common for me to cite anxious feelings, stress, physical tension. They had a lot of physical tightness in their bodies. So I would cite those as reasons for referrals. And then lastly, the patients invariably would say that they felt foggy, that they had difficulty focusing, concentrating. Now, when I referred these patients, they were usually disappointed right away for one of several reasons. There were long wait times, and many times patients were surprised to find that the insurance coverage was either not there or subpar, and the individual sessions were quite pricey and with mixed results. We'll talk more about that later. But now that I no longer operate in what was a very narrow clinical capacity looking back, my understanding of the potential of neurofeedback has broadened tremendously. I often say now that if you have a brain, you can benefit from brain training. I have not yet met an adult who could not in some way benefit from neurofeedback, and the same goes for almost all the children I have come to know. The truth is, neurofeedback is used by top-tier organizations and individuals who want to improve physical and mental performance, such as athletes, professional trainers, business people, musicians, performers, and students. It's used in schools, mental health facilities, and by general health care professionals. In fact, one of the first persons that I helped to get started using this tool was a physician in his practice. So it helps to support daily health and wellness of the body and mind. I know that sounds very broad, but literally everything you can think of could be a benefit of using neurofeedback. It supports healthy aging of the body and mind. So there's no age limit to using this. It assists children to learn a different method of functioning at their best. So when you think of children who have difficulty focusing, difficulty concentrating, it helps them to train their brain to function optimally. So I cannot even begin to list all the ways that I have seen people experience improvement in assistance, but I have been genuinely shocked at the results more than once, and at least once I have had my mind completely blown. But if you want to know the three areas where we tend to see quick and pretty universal improvement, they are going to be sleep, stress, and focus.